Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Anindita Marisca with NPM 22,411,036. I will explain about the Audit Committee. The Audit Committee is one of the important elements in the corporate governance structure. Its main function is to ensure that the financial reporting process is carried out transparently, accurately, and in accordance with applicable accounting principles. This committee also plays a role in overseeing internal control, legal compliance, and relations with internal and external auditors. In many cases, a weak audit committee is often the beginning of the collapse of a company's financial integrity. Definition of Audit Committee. The Audit Committee is a committee formed by the Board of Commissioners or Board of Directors, depending on the organizational structure, which is specifically tasked with overseeing the financial reporting process, audits, and internal control systems. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, defines the Audit Committee as an important part of the governance framework that has a primary role in overseeing the integrity of financial information and the effectiveness of the control system. The main functions of the Audit Committee include overseeing and reviewing financial reports prepared by management before being submitted to shareholders or the public, assessing the reliability and effectiveness of the internal control system and risk management system, ensuring that internal and external audits are carried out independently, objectively, and professionally, monitoring the company's compliance with regulations, laws, and codes of ethics, acting as a liaison between the Board of Commissioners and external auditors and assessing the performance of the auditors. Structure and membership. The Audit Committee generally consists of at least 3 members from the Board of Commissioners and is independent from management. The majority of its members must be independent, including the chairman of the Audit Committee. At least one of them must have a background or expertise in finance or accounting in order to review the financial statements carefully and professionally. Some important qualifications for Audit Committee members include independent from the influence of management or other interested parties, have competence in understanding financial statements, accounting, and the audit process, have an objective attitude and have no conflict of interest, uphold the principles of ethics, integrity, and transparency. Strategic role of the Audit Committee in governance. The Audit Committee is at the forefront of overseeing the integrity of financial statements and the audit process. They also serve as a balance of power between management and capital owners. With the existence of a strong Audit Committee, the company is better able to implement the principles of good corporate governance, namely, transparency, accountability, responsibility, independence, and fairness. Audit committees often face challenges in carrying out their functions, including lack of access to information or dependence on information presented by management, pressure from management or large shareholders, complexity of regulations, reporting standards, and financial systems. Potential dependence of external auditors on management, especially if audit fees come from management. A real example of a weak audit committee is the Enron case in the United States. The audit committee in this company failed to detect financial statement manipulation involving management and external auditors. Similar things also happened in Indonesia, such as the Jiwasraya and Garuda Indonesia cases, which show the importance of effective supervision by the Audit Committee. To be effective, the Audit Committee needs to implement several best practices, hold regular and in-depth meetings, at least 4 times a year, conduct discussions with external auditors without management present to ensure objectivity, have full access to financial information and internal audit results, conduct regular evaluations of the effectiveness of the Audit Committee's work. Conclusion: the Audit Committee is a crucial component in realizing good corporate governance. With an independent, competent, and ethical structure, the Audit Committee can help prevent manipulative practices and protect the interests of shareholders and the public. Companies with strong audit committees will be more trusted by investors, regulators, and other stakeholders.